FIBA 3x3 basketball is in Switzerland, halfway to the World Tour final. 3 down and 3 to go on the road to Abu Dhabi. Coming up, it's time to check out layups in leg warmers. We meet the small-town boy who's become a hometown hero. Discover the driving force behind the man driving to the rim. We've got upsets and surprises from Lausanne on the road to Abu Dhabi.
The best fever for sure is here in Lausanne. I love it.
Switzerland is the latest stopover on the FIBA 3x3 World Tour as we move to the home of the Olympic movement, Lausanne. It's time for 12 more teams to battle for a $10,000 check and the chance of a place in Abu Dhabi. Le Flon, a trendy leisure area in the heart of the city, plays host to the sport that has its roots in the parks and streets, playing on half a court with one hoop over a 10-minute period or to 21 points with a 12-second shot clock. It's urban, it's fun, it's FIBA 3x3. One group that is viewed differently on the half court is the dance troupe that helps keep the crowd entertained between games. Choreographer in Lausanne is Idera Rodriguez, who has performed all around the world.
We dance in beach volleyball, beach soccer around the world. I have been in Olympic Games from Athens, Beijing, and I was in London. Me and another girls make the choreographies. We have to train all the time. We have to be fit, sport women. You have to like the sport because it's our job. It's important that when the people listen to music, listen to the music that we dance, the people do.
Day one began with an upset in the very first game when the top seeds, Ljubljana of Slovenia, were beaten by the number 8 seeds from Zemun 21-14. The number 1 outfit redeemed themselves later with a 21-10 win over Istanbul to progress to the quarterfinals. The second seeds, Trabovlia of Slovenia, survived the scare but progressed with a narrow 1-point victory over the Spaniards from Malaga. However, the biggest surprise came in Pool D, where the hometown outfit, Lausanne, in their very first World Tour contest, beat the number 5 seeds of Gdansk in overtime with an Oliver Vogt long-range bomb, and followed that up with a nail-biting 1-point win over the Dutch outfit from Utrecht. So in Pool A, the number 1 seeds, Ljubljana, had to settle for second spot behind the Serbians from Zemun. In Pool B, second seeds Trabovlia led the way ahead of the Spanish 10th seeds, Malaga. A 17-15 win over Domžale was enough to see the number 6th seeds, Vilnius, top Pool C ahead of the 3rd-seeded Slovenians. The hometown heroes of Lausanne were top dogs in Pool D, where the Dutch number 4 seeds of Utrecht also lost out to Gdansk from Poland. A key member of the Lausanne outfit that did so well on day one is Derek Lang, a young man from small-town America.
I'm originally from a small town called Boynton, Oklahoma. I think when you go past there, you see nothing but cows and lots of land. You know, it's very beautiful, very peaceful, not much to do. The main thing we did was play basketball. Oh, we built baskets everywhere, man. There were baskets on the telephone poles. There were baskets on the house. Like, I mean, we would just tear them down. We have so many kids playing basketball. Everybody calls me Mud. And it's like, why do they call you Mud? Because I didn't care about getting dirty. You know, I would do the dirty work, you know? So for me, everyone in Oklahoma would call me Mud.
Basketball became Derek's passport away from his humble beginnings, and after spells playing professionally in Brazil, Mexico, and Germany, he's made his home in Switzerland.
Well, for me in particular, more special than anything is my family. You know, I met my wife here, and for me it's like, I mean, in the city of Lausanne. Now I ended up staying here, and also I was able to continue to play basketball here, so I mean, why wouldn't I want to stay here? It's so beautiful. I'm loving the city of Lausanne and all the things and the people I meet here. But there's enough room for all the sports here because we have the Olympic capital of the world here. So 3-on-3, they've done a great job of bringing this exposure of basketball to another level, and I'm very thankful for the opportunity to play here for the Team Lausanne.
But there would be no Hollywood ending for Derek and Lausanne as they lost 21-14 to the 2013 FIBA 3x3 World Tour winners from Ljubljana. for whom Alesh Kuntz top scored with 13 points, 11 from close range.
The crowd was amazing. Actually, it's the biggest crowd I see here in Lausanne. Very nice to play against that crowd, even they was against me, but I enjoy it. In my opinion, the level of teams this year is the best so far.
And another 13 points, this time from Gaspar Ovnik, including 5 two-pointers, helped second-seeded Trebovlia to a 21-17 win over the number 3 seeds of Domzale.
Every game is different. We know that the tournament is completely different. The teams have mixed up, so it's every game at a time, and we'll see.
Elsewhere, the Lithuanians of Vilnius easily beat Malaga 21-14, and Michael Hicks, who had top scored with 27 points in the pool games for Gdansk, again led the way with 13, including 4 two-pointers as they disposed of the 8th-seeded Zemun.
We didn't come for nothing. You know, we came to win first place and to go to Abu Dhabi, so we're on the right track.
And Michael Hicks was involved in the head and shoulders shootout, where 1 player per team participates in the qualifying round, with the top 4 going through to the final. Here, players shoot 3 racks of 5 balls worth 1 point each from 3 different spots behind the arc, and 1 rack of 3 money balls worth 2 points each from the end line against a 60-second shot clock. Michael showed his class by setting a mark no one could beat. So Michael Money in the Bank Hicks puts money in the bank. On to the Final 4. Coming up, the battle between the top 2 seeds, number 2 Trebovlia against the number 1 Ljubljana. But first, Gdansk take on Vilnius. The number 5 seeds from Poland, Gdansk, were led by Paweł Pawlowski and Łukasz Buzinski, making their second appearance in the World Tour, along with Marcin Chudi and our shootout winner, American-born Michael Hicks. The number 6 seeds, Vilnius, are the youngest team in Lausanne. Darius Tarvidis and Vitaly Luksa make their 3rd appearance at the World Tour, along with the number 1 player in Lithuania, Ovidius Varanauskas and Gidrius Marchikaidis. As we join the action, Vilnius in orange hold a narrow 1-point lead approaching the final 4 minutes.
It has not gone unscathed in this event. They did lose to Lausanne. Day 1 is Hicks. There it is. Now he's getting it stirred up. He knocks down the 2. Gdansk up by 1. As we have moved under 4 minutes, Varanauskas right back at you. As he knocks one down, Vilnius up by 1, 11 to 10. The 2 superstars taking over as Hicks scores. Ball's kicked out, 2-point attempt. Goes down for Pawlowski. Hicks with the 2, and he's stirring up the coffee. Correction, I said Pawlowski, I meant Tarvidis. Timeout is called as Vilnius leads this game 14-13. And as expected, we've seen the stars start shining. Michael Money in the Bank Hicks and Ovidius Varanauskas. Step back, 3-point shot for Vilnius' Tarvidis, 2-point shot. Another 2. And Hicks with more 2s than my daughter's preschool class.
This was a tight ball game and remained so inside the final minute.
Guarding Varanauskas. Varanauskas, beautiful pass, beautiful find over to Luksa, who puts it up and in, 18-16. Hicks Post play down low, and he gets the lay-in to fall. Under 30 to go. 2-point attempt back rim for Vilnius. But they get the rebound. Ball's in Varanuskis' hands. Isolation, and this usually spells trouble. Hesitation, crossover, pull-up shot. Varanuskis puts it down. 10 seconds to play. Vilnius with a 2-point advantage. Hicks for 2 air ball. Ball is going to go out of bounds to Vilnius. Varanuskis imploring the crowd to get on their feet.
So despite Michael Hicks's 13 points, the Poles succumb to the Lithuanians 19-17, and Vilnius not only book their place in the Lausanne final, but earn a trip to Abu Dhabi. The driving force behind the Vilnius march to the final is Ovidius Varanauskis, the 24-year-old Lithuanian with a passion for restoring cars. We caught up with him searching for a new project.
The main passion is to get the old car, and when she's broke, a lot of wood, on her, and then fix it and make a shining car, like a brand new car. So I got BMW Series 5, 1986 model. Now it's like a brand new car.
And Ovidius likens his hobby to the way he plays basketball.
So the first thing that free against free basketball, use more toughness. Also, all the time you have to be focused because it's just 10 minutes, you can be up by 5, down by 5, it doesn't matter, I like to use my quickness. Yeah, I'm using a lot of crossovers, yeah. Try to, penetrate to the basket very fast and with the explosive power. If not, I'm shooting jump shot. We want to bring a quickness, technique, a nice move, nice shots, jump shots, fade away, and just we want to bring a technique. Nice basketball for the attendance in the court,
Now on to the Battle of Slovenia, as the second semifinal featured the #1 seeds Ljubljana against the #2 outfit Trbojevic. The defending Lausanne Masters champions had world #9 Anze Shribov, along with the Sphinx Simon Finsgar, 2-point scoring sensation Gasper Ognik, and Adin Kavjic. Ljubljana were led by Tomo Kajek, the former world #1 Blaz Krejnar, also known as the Birdman, the world #5 Yasmin Herzegovac, and Alec Kuntz. As we join the action, Trbojevic in black hold a 2-point lead with less than 8 minutes remaining.
Looked like Unik wanted to shoot it, but instead his teammate is going to knock it down. That's Kavjic, who hits the 2. 6-2 in favor of Trbojevic. Hard to believe this place was standing room only already at the event, and even more people here in Lausanne. Swiss fans are pouring into the building. It is packed in here like sardines. Everybody wants to get their taste of this 3-on-3 FIBA World Tour action. Trbojevic 6-2-3. Finsgar kicks it out. And he doesn't get any help, but Finsgar, rebound. Lefty layup. Trbojevic, 4-point advantage. Will Ljubljana answer back? They go to the Birdman. And he puts it up and in. So we got 2 former #1 players playing well for their team thus far in Finsgar and Birdman. Trbojevic will inbound the ball. Kavjic over to Shrebo. Shrebo back to Kavjic. Kavjic is going to kick it to Shrebo, and he connects. Trbojevic 9-4.
That 5-point lead soon became 7 when Adin Kavjic scored this 2-pointer, and although Ljubljana tried to close the gap, the result became inevitable as the game entered the final 2 minutes.
Trbojevic inbounding, and immediately on the attack was Kavjic there, and he puts it up and in. Treboye just 2 points away from sealing this and moving on to the Lausanne Masters Finals for the second straight year. Ljubljana has an uphill climb, 6 points to make up with only 1 minute and 20 to do so. The 2-point attempt by Kavic off the mark. Kunc to the basket. That's going to make it 14 for Ljubljana. Finsgaard crossover, has some of that. You can't check me. That's what he says to the defender as he gets there. Kunc with the score. It is still a 20-15 game. Under 1 minute to play. Game point for Treboye. Gasper Onik will inbound. Treboye moving the ball inside. Schrobo. Game winner. That is it.
So a 21-15 victory for Treboje as they earn the right to defend their Lausanne crown and stake a claim to a place in Abu Dhabi. The City Cable dunk contest was a shootout between two guest dunkers, Rafael Lipek-Lipinski and Kristaps Dargeas. Dunkers have 3 attempts to make a jam, which is marked out of 10 by 3 judges. Best aggregate score wins. And this was high-class action.
Kristaps through the legs, showing off those guns after he completes the dunk. We'll see if the judges give him any favor there. Knock into him, Lipinski jumping and he ran out of time. You only have 75 seconds to complete the dunk. He ends up with a 0. Kristaps is back up for his second dunk attempt after a 30 on his first. Oh my goodness! He does the 360 windmill one-hand throwdown. On the 360, he gets dizzy with it. That was just stupid. Kelly Bundy's stupid, and then you see the defending champ respond with that. He gets dizzy with it himself on the 360, through the legs, smash. And he's gonna get all 10s for that one. 30, 28 in the first 2 rounds. If he misses here, he will open up the door for Lipinski to potentially win it. Kristaps, 360, and he does not complete the dunk. Lipinski steps back and prepares to turn on his go-go gadgets, and he does. So a total of 5 people he leaps over, 4 of them very pretty. No offense to Michael Money in the Bank Hicks.
Perfection and a check for $2,000. The final of the Lausanne Masters featured the #2 Slovenian seeds of Treboje against the 6th-seeded Lithuanians from Vilnius, both teams having booked their places in the season-ending World Tour final in Abu Dhabi. We join a tense, defensive-minded encounter.
Vilnius with a 2-point advantage. About 3.5 minutes remaining in this championship game. Kyle Montgomery in your ear. It's been a pleasure calling the action for you as Finsgaard gets to the bucket there. 8-7, Treboje within 1. Treboje, team from Slovenia who won this thing just a year ago. Trying to hold on to the crown here in Lausanne. Lutza hits the short jumper for Vilnius. So it is 9-7. Under 3 minutes to go. Onik, 2-pointer, goes begging. Bananauskas. Oh, you will rarely see him lose handle on the basketball like that, but that one just goes off the side of his foot. 3-on-3 action. The Sphinx slashing to the basket, lays it in. Treboje then gets a steal within 1 here. Gasper Onik fouled before the shot. take a second look there. Fitzgerald slashing to the basket. Onik now at the free throw line, and it is true. Treboye in the bonus, which could work in their favor here. He misses the second free throw, so it is 9 apiece. The defending champs, led by the last year's MVP, the Sphinx misses that one. Varanuskis does not miss his layup. Vilnius assumes a 1-point advantage. We are at the 2-minute mark, and the Sphinx misses the 2. Thought he was fouled there. No call from the referee. So possession is in Vilnius's hands, and there goes that man. There goes that man. Varanuskis, have some of that. Step back, Jamie, please. As he gives the crowd a nice smile here. Onik attempts the 2 and air balls. Varanuskis smiling as he heads to the bench to get a little bit of a rest. For Vilnius, Marciukaitis will check in. Lausanne has hosted this event for 4 years now. Beautiful city, right off of Lake Geneva. And there's a nice move from Luxa inside, who scores it and gives Vilnius a 3-point advantage. Look at the clock there, it's a minute and a half, but look at the hesitation. Leaves Luxa in the dust as the Sphinx gets to the basket. 2-point basketball game, Vilnius leading 12-10. Just over a minute to play, and another play inside as Luxa gets an easy bucket. 13-10 in favor of Vilnius. Treboye, the defending champs, will need some big plays down the stretch here. Had a wide open look at 2, but there's Fitzgerald with the rebound, puts it up and in. So Treboye pulls within 2, under 1 minute to play. Crossover to the cup, miss. Treboye rebounds. Trebo with the rock. He gives it up to Kavgic. Kavgic, top of the key 3, and he's completely out of gas. And the ball is in the right man's hands. Varanuskis hesitation crossover, misses off the glass. And let's see what the call is. Marciukaitis goes to the line. Marciukaitis, good from the free throw line. 14-11, only 18 seconds remain in this one. Again, Vilnius, the youngest team, or tied for the youngest. True on the free throw again at this event, an average age of 25, and the youngsters mean business tonight. Oniko hits a big 2. It is 13-15. Under 6 seconds to play, and Varanuskis is fouled. Onik, you see him knock down the shot there. Might have gotten away with the travel, but referees did not see it. This is Vilnius' second time at the World Tour together. This is the exact team that represented Lithuania at the 2014 World Championships with a 4th place finish and a 3rd place finish at the European Championships. We'll see if they can walk away with the crown as Varanuskis hits the free throw, and that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Vilnius, the team representing Lithuania, comes away with the championship and the $10,000 check here at the 3x3 World Tour Lausanne Masters.
And with 7 points in the final, 43 overall, including a ton of clutch, spectacular baskets, Ovidius Varanuskis was voted the tournament's MVP. And we round out the Lausanne Masters with our top 5 plays. Number 5 sees the Sphinx, Simon Finsgar, climb on top of a pyramid to catch a beautiful alley-oop pass, courtesy of Gasper Ovnik. At 4, MVP Ovidius Varanuskis makes Jose Rojas dance on this beautiful crossover, step back and 2. At 3, 7'1" Blaz Birdman Kresnar shows some finesse with a gorgeous touch pass off the tip of a feather. Number 2 is a big two-handed jam in the final from Darius Tarvidis. And the number 1 play is this sick crossover from tournament top scorer Michael Money in the Bank Hicks. So Vilnius and Treboglia are on their way to Abu Dhabi, and we now look west. The Mexico Masters is next up as the FIBA 3x3 World Tour marches on.